guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. My name's Crystal and today we're going to do one of the good old purchase or pass videos. There's been a number of new releases and I am pretty keen on investing in some of them. I know that I'm currently on a no buy, but there are some things that are tempting me and I think I might end up breaking my no buy because I just can't help myself, and Christmas is around the corner, so these might be some good gift ideas as well. So today I have picked out 10 items off the Trend Mood website that have recently been released. There, like I said, is so many out there right now, but I've picked the 10 that I'm the most excited about so I can give you guys my opinion on the new releases and whether I think it's worth the investment. So before we jump into the video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also give this video a big thumbs up if you like these kinds of videos. I am going to try and film these every second month or so, just as the new releases come out. And also don't forget to go and check me out on my Instagram as well. I'll have my handles on the screen for you guys to go and check me out over there. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So I have taken the screenshots on my camera, so they will be up on the screen for you guys to see over here, but I will just have my phone with me throughout the duration of this video and talking you guys through the items that I screenshotted. So the first item that I took a screenshot of was the new collection from Makeup by Mario. He released a statement on his makeup page that he had his new collection that was going to be landing. He'd been working on this collection for a long time, and what really intrigues me the most is probably the lip palette that he's got there. So you've got all these nudes, you've got some reds in there, but you've also got your primary colors too. So with those primary colors, you can mix the combination of the other shades that are in there to create any lipstick that you want to customize for your client. So it is a pro item. It's not necessarily an item that the everyday consumer would necessarily use on a regular basis. It's more something for a makeup artist that does have quite a lot of clients that they're servicing and they want to be able to customize different kinds of shades for different clients based off their skin types and their skin tones. So I am particularly interested in that. It looks like he's releasing 3 quads as well, and he's also got 2 lip glosses and some lip pencils, I think, or maybe they're eye pencils. I'm not entirely sure. I can't really tell from this image, but it looks like, I don't know, there's like small quads, but then there's big quads. I don't know, there seems to be, no. Yeah, there seems to be duplicates of items on this image. I don't know, the image will be on the screen, so tell me what you think, but I don't know if there's like mini quads and then larger quads, I'm not sure. But out of this, I'm not really super intrigued on anything else other than the lip palette. I do think that'd be a really great addition if the formula is right to a makeup kit, which can save you so much space rather than taking individual bullets all the time and then maybe not necessarily having the right shade, and being able to customize it out of a palette like this is really, really advantageous for an MUA. So I am interested in that. I don't have the prices of the items here, but it definitely looks beautiful and I am interested. I just feel like the packaging could have been so much better. I don't know why it doesn't enthuse me. Maybe it's the white packaging. I don't know, it reminds me of something. It just looks like cheap drugstore packaging. It looks like there hasn't really been the effort put into it, but I've never felt one in my hand. Maybe it's like super weighted, but I haven't heard anybody say that about the packaging either. I just feel like he could have done so much more with the packaging. I know that he is a makeup artist, so he wants it to be about the product, not necessarily the packaging, but I do feel like if you're paying luxury price tags for high-end makeup, it should be an experience. It's not just the product. So I do intend on giving a miss to quite a large portion of this collection, but I am interested in the lip palette, so we shall see. The next item, yes, I need this in my life. I'm literally on the waiting list for this item. This item will have been released by the time that this video comes out. I will probably already have it in the mail coming to me because I saw this and I nearly died. So this is the Huda Beauty The Naughty Nude palette. Oh my god. I love this. The packaging, like, yeah, it's not as like captivating as like the other Huda Beauty palettes, but the shades in this are so my cup of tea. I'm so excited. The formulas look incredible. There's this really interesting like jelly formula that's in there, like with the bubbles and the pearls in it, and I did see Huda Beauty doing a tutorial of this on her channel, and she was saying like every single one is unique and the pearls are actually supposed to look glossy. So the glossy lid was a huge trend earlier this year. Kim Kardashian really took that to the next level when she wore her previous look at the Met Gala and she had the glossy lid and it looked beautiful on her. This is kind of taking off from that. Now I'm a nude girl, I always have been. I have tried with color before. I don't know if it's my eye shape or what. I'm just not inspired by color. It's just not my thing. I am like a bridal glam nude kind of look. That's just how I am. I always have been that way and I always will be. So this particular product is so me, and I feel like it's going to be so many different people. It's going to be like the right kind of palette for such a large portion of the market. I feel like this is going to sell it pretty quickly. I haven't been this excited for an eyeshadow palette since the Mercury Retrograde, which came out earlier this year. But all I can say about this is yes, I will own it. I will be hauling it. I will be giving you my thoughts on it. I will be giving you guys a review. So make sure you're subscribed. I think it releases tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure Australia is a day ahead of America. So I think it's not tomorrow, but the next day it should be releasing. So hopefully I'll be filming my review on this product in the next week or so. Fingers crossed. But yeah, let me know if you want to see that, because I'll probably try to do multiple looks with this palette once I've got it, because I'm gonna get it. The next image that I took a screenshot of was the KKW Beauty collection that she's releasing. So she is adding correctors, concealers, baking powders, and brightening powders, I believe. So she has quite a few different shades here. I'm not really interested, to be honest. I feel like color correction is really great if you're a makeup artist and you're doing a bridal client or you're doing a studio glam client for a shoot of some kind. But I really don't feel like on the everyday, unless you have hyperpigmentation or it's something that you're super sensitive about, you don't need to be doing color correcting, especially with the intensity of the concealers that we have these days. Like honestly, the intensity of the Tarte Shape Tape or the Too Faced correcting one as well, they're so intense. I just don't really see the need for a color corrector, and none of this really inspires me at all. I have been meaning to try KKW Beauty. I just don't get around to it. I think because I've been so put off Kylie Cosmetics. I mean, in my previous video, I had one of her velvet lips on my lips and it like smeared up the side. It was so embarrassing. I still uploaded the video, but like that shouldn't be happening. So I think because of that, I just feel like that's going to carry over into KKW Beauty, and I just don't want to spend my money on that, and this just doesn't interest me at all. So the next item is the Burger palette, Burger Slider from Glam Light. So this is another one in their line of makeup. Their branding is very interesting. Glam Light does like pizza and taco and burger kind of palettes. I don't know how you can get food and makeup in the same category. Like it just doesn't do it for me. It kind of makes me feel gross. And I'm sure the pigment of these eyeshadows is great. Like I've heard great things about Glam Light, but unless it's like ice cream and it's pastels, I don't want to be thinking about a burger when I'm putting it on my eyes. Like it's like thinking that you're putting like mayonnaise on your eyes. Like I just can't get past it. I know it's so stupid, but I'm just not interested in this palette purely for the way that it's marketed. I just don't like it. The colors in this look stunning. I'm really interested in that blue that's in the middle. It's really nice. I like the green that's above it, and I really like the purpley color that is the bottom left called Red Onions. I mean, even the names on this, like that red one called Red Onions is gross. That blue one's called Blue Cheese. Like, I don't want to be using that and thinking of cheese on my eyes. Like, it's just, I can't get over it. I just, no. You won't see me with this palette, that's for sure. The next item that I took a screenshot of was the collaboration between Morphe and Nikita Dragun. Now, look, I haven't tried anything from Dragun Beauty. I'm curious about it. I feel like her first launch wasn't very good, but as she's gone along, she's gotten better and better with her product releases, especially with her lip glosses. Her lip glosses have got me curious, I must say, but that is the first item and the only item in her collection that I'm interested in. But I am interested in her artistry palette. I do really like some of the unique shades that are in there. There's a really nice, beautiful purple in there. There's like some duochromes in there as well, which I can see from the image. I don't know if that's true, but From the image, it looks like it is. The one is, it's like bang in the middle of the entire palette. It's like this bluey, purpley, marble duochrome looking shadow. It looks really interesting. I wonder if that's a new formula from Morphe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, because I know I'm interested. I like the purples. I like the pop of green. I think it looks really nice. The only thing I don't like about Morphe palettes is that they're so big. Like, I have my 2 Jaclyn Hill ones and I make exceptions for them because I love the formula on those palettes. Well, I don't know, I haven't tried her new formula, but her old formula I loved, so I make exceptions for them. And I do have one other Morphe palette as well. I think it's the 35R, but they're so big. Great for a makeup artist in your kit, but for like your own day-to-day use, they are an absolute to store. Like the worst thing to store ever, because they're so large. They're like a laptop in size, and it's like, I don't know, it really annoys me. The price is right for Morphe though, and so is the formula. I probably won't be purchasing this, but it does look interesting. I am interested in it, but not like I am for the Huda Beauty palette, not by a long shot. The next one is the Kylie Jenner new release. So she has the Leopard collection. I really like the shades that she has in that eyeshadow palette. It is quite nice. I do like the packaging on her eye creams. I think that's what they are. No, they're lip glosses. I really do like her lip glosses. The shade she has is Bad Kitty, Wilden, Feline Cute, Hissy Fit. Yeah, look, cute packaging, but I mean, I'm just again, I'm just so off Kylie Cosmetics. Like, I've just had such bad luck with her products, so I just don't really want to do it anymore. But I do think that's a really beautiful palette. There's some really nice shades in there. I do like the packaging on it. Not too much, like too much leopard print kind of makes me feel a little bit ill, but I mean, the palette looks cute if they're your kind of shades. Very neutral. There isn't anything that's really over the top in there, and it's got a black in there as well, which is always very good to have a black on hand, so I do like the look of that one. Next up is a new palette from Juvia's Place. Now this, I can't say gets me like the Huda Beauty palette does, but it's probably next in line. And what gets me the most is the shade Goals. It's this like a glittery blue shade. I don't know what it is. I'm drawn to blues at the moment, and I feel like Juvia's Place just knows that, and that's how they're gonna get my cash. I feel like when we're coming into summertime, I feel like blue is like the real statement kind of color. Like, you can't really wear like a bright blue on your eyes during any other time of the year. Like in fall, you're looking at more oranges and more burnt burgundies and stuff like that, and then in the summer you're looking at neutral browns, and like it's your time to shine with the blues. And like, I know that in America, like our seasons are opposite, so we're about to come into summer and they're starting to head into winter. So it's interesting that this like has the blues and the pops of color in it, which is more aligned to our summer versus the seasons that America is in right now, when I do feel like a lot of the makeup releases are more geared to like America and UK times. We're the opposite. So this is really, really good for us down in Australia because it works for our time of the year, and I'm super interested in it. And it's $38, well, 38 USD dollars. So I think that's roughly around 55 Australian. You get a lot of shades in here, so it's not like you're going to be strapped for options. And I do think that it's absolutely stunning. So I will consider this. I do think it's pretty, but yeah, I have to put that on the list, I think. Next up is another eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I feel like my purchaser passes are literally just eyeshadow palettes and me giving you my thoughts on them. Maybe I should make that my series instead, is talking about palettes versus like products in general. But the next one is the Natasha Denona Holiday 2020 palette. Now, this has got a triochrome in it, or triochrome, I'm not quite sure how you say it, but I just don't feel it. Like, this palette doesn't do it for me. I have a feeling that it's not going to be as pigmented as I hoped it would be. I've seen a couple of reviews already on YouTube and it is disappointing. I watch Smoky Glow a lot. She's very honest, she's very upfront about her opinions, and she's very, very black and white. If you want an honest opinion on a product, she is definitely the person to go to. I'll have her channel linked in the description box below to go and check her out. Honestly, she is like my inspiration. I love how raw and upfront she is about products. And she was saying how she was very disappointed in the duochrome liquid eyeshadows. Like, they were obscenely tiny when she showed them against the Stila Stale Day liquid eyeshadows. it is very disappointing to hear that, and I do respect her opinion quite highly, and for her to say that she didn't like it, and I have a feeling that this eyeshadow palette was kind of supposed to be the extension of that and build on that, it is quite disappointing. So I don't think I'll be paying the 111 Australian dollars for this palette, because I'd much rather get the Soft Glam palette. I think that's what it's called, or the Glam palette, I can't remember. It looks just like the Anastasia Sultry palette anyway, but I love that palette, and I know that that palette was limited edition and you can't get it anymore, so I am interested in the Natasha Denona Glam palette, not this one. I haven't purchased anything from Natasha Denona yet. I do want to purchase a palette this year. That is like my goal, maybe next year, I don't know, but I'm just trying to pick out which one I want. Like, do I want to go for the big buy ones, or do I want to go for the smaller $65 to $110 palette, just because I've heard that the formulas are different and I would rather pay the bigger dollars and get the better formula. But if I'm going to get the same sort of jam for something smaller and less money, I'd probably go for that. So please do let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will definitely make my judgment call from that. Now, the last item that I want to talk to that I've taken a screenshot from the Trend Mood website of is actually from Cover FX. I haven't seen anything exciting from Cover FX in a while, and if you are a long-term subscriber of mine, you will know that Cover FX is one of my all-time favorite brands ever. They have my favorite under eye setting powder ever, which is the Perfect Setting Powder. I love that, it's incredible. So I have actually taken the screenshot, and I did almost miss it. Like, it wasn't really something that stood out to me as in like, wow, look at this on the Trend Mood website. But this is the Custom Enhancer palette. So it's exclusively online, and it does have a weightless formula that is infused with vitamin C to help protect against free radicals. Now that's $42 US for that, so Australian about 65. So there is the shade Candlelight, Sunlight, and Blossom. I don't know. I'm looking at this and there isn't a single shade in there that I jump at and go, wow. I feel like they needed to do a more champagne look. I don't like the pink highlighter on the girl that's on, like, the model. I don't think that looks nice at all. And it doesn't look like it's a very strong highlighter either. Like, I'm not necessarily looking for like a beaming highlighter to a point where it's like it has to like reach to the stars. Like, I don't really care about that. But if you're going to do a highlighter and it's pink, like, that looks like they put blush on her, like on the top of her cheekbones. It looks like it's misplaced blush. It's not nice. However, the gold does look really, really beautiful on the deeper skin toned model there. I think that looks stunning on her. However, I'm not excited. This doesn't excite me. The packaging is like very old school. Like, I remember there was a phase where everybody was into those like duo, like the blushes and the bronzers, where it was like one was matte and one was like luminous, and I think they're trying to go off the back of that with this packaging. If the packaging's not nice, I feel like you're getting let down. These days, it's not about the product. Like, sorry, that sounds really bad, but it's not about the product. It's about packaging first. Is it enticing? And then I'll give you my opinion on the product. It's like, they're toys. They're not even like makeup items anymore. Like, back in the day when makeup wasn't so accessible, or there wasn't so many brands and there wasn't so much competition, yeah, maybe fine, put it in a random component, it doesn't matter. It's all about the product. But now, because there is such a large amount of competition out there, it's such a lucrative business now to be in the beauty industry, to have your own product line. You have to think about the theatre of it all, like your marketing, your components, the actual product itself, the type of demographic you're working towards, who are your influencers that you're sending this to that is going to speak to those different demographics. So it's like, it's actually a story. It's not just a matter of, oh yeah, your product's great, put it in a component and sell it. Like, it needs to be more than that. And I just don't feel like Cover FX have caught on to that, because their products are so good. Like, they're some of the best out there, but they let themselves down with their packaging, and it's really disappointing. But I probably won't be purchasing that, but I'll see what else I've got at Cover FX and see if there's anything that I'm interested in. If you have any recommendations, let me know and I'll definitely check them out. That is everything from me. Thank you so much if you made it this far into the video. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you like this kind of content, do not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for all of my other content that I'm uploading this week. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 AM Melbourne time, so be sure to have the post notification bell turned on so you don't miss anything. Also, go and check me out on Instagram. My handles are on the screen for you guys to go and check me out, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.